Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Cowboys Jerry Jones issues blunt statement on firing Mike McCarthy. 6 weeks into the NFL season, we have already seen 1/32 of the NFL's coaches lose their jobs. Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy was not the one, however. And despite the rocky 3-3 start to this season, which includes 2 blowout losses at home and another near blowout at home, it does not appear that McCarthy is next in line. Doug Peterson in Jacksonville? Probably. Nick Sirianni in Philadelphia? He's almost making it easy for Eagles brass to fire him. But the Cowboys have McCarthy as their man. And that's not going to change. After Sunday's drubbing at the hands of the Lions, a 47-9 eyesore, owner and general manager Jerry Jones was asked about McCarthy's status and quickly shot down the idea of saving the season with a coaching change. He was asked about it again during his weekly radio appearance on 105.3 The Fan in Dallas. He was blunt in his approach to McCarthy: "I won't be making any others, coaching changes, during the season." Cowboys made one in-season coaching change under Jerry Jones. While in-season coaching changes have helped other struggling organizations in the past, Jones has one experience of having changed coaches in his time as Cowboys owner, and he did not like how things turned out much. The change came in 2010, after the Cowboys had gone 11-5 the previous year under Wade Phillips. But they started 1-7 that year, as Tony Romo struggled with injury and was not very effective when he was healthy. After firing Phillips and bringing on Jason Garrett, the Cowboys went 5-3. That does not matter as much to Jones, though, as the fact that Phillips went on, 5 years later, to be the defensive coordinator in Denver, helping the Broncos to a Super Bowl championship. Dak Prescott sends blunt message to Cowboys front office after Week 6 drubbing. The Dallas Cowboys season is only 6 games deep, but it has been an absolute roller coaster. A mere 7 days after getting out a huge last-second win on the road, the Cowboys suffered one of the worst losses in the 15-year history of AT&T Stadium against the Detroit Lions. So, how bad was it? Well, Dallas allowed the Lions to score on their first 9 possessions. The defense surrendered 47 points, and they were lucky to limit Detroit to field goals when they did. If not for the Lions pulling out some trick plays in the second half, they could have posted a 50-burger. While the Cowboys' defense was in an impossible spot down 6 starters, the offense was close to full strength. Dak Prescott had a rough game, but the Lions dialed up blitz after jumping out to a big lead, and Dallas' offensive line had no answers. It was clear to anybody watching that Prescott needs more help. It feels a lot like the 2018 season when the team was reeling before it traded for Amari Cooper. Prescott was asked after the loss if Dallas needs to make a similar trade this year, and he offered a blunt response. Cowboys' Dak Prescott is not getting his hopes up before the trade deadline. "We were 3-5 before we got rolling in 2018, said Prescott, via ESPN's Todd Archer. Don't be planned to be 3-5 with this team, however. That's up to the front office. I've got a lot of confidence in the guys we got in the locker room, the young guys coming on. You see Jalen Tolbert getting better. We'll get Brandon Cooks back healthy. My job is to make sure I continue to push the guys in the locker room. Make sure they understand their role and how to get better in their role." That's a typical political answer from Prescott. He wasn't going to throw anyone under the bus, and outright stating that the team needs to make a blockbuster trade would not send the right message to a locker room that is likely short on confidence. Not many players would take the high road in that situation, but that is why Prescott is one of the great leaders in the game. Still, it is obvious that Prescott needs more support. Not only did he have to overcome an all-out assault from the Lions, but his pass catchers did not create any semblance of separation. He even struggled to get the ball to CeeDee Lamb. While Lamb finished with 7 catches for 89 yards, he was targeted 14 times, including on Prescott's red zone interception in the first quarter. While Prescott has utmost confidence in Dallas' current roster, a trade a la Amari Cooper in 2018 might be necessary to save the offense. But this front office proved a long time ago that winning is not their utmost priority. Cowboys urged to sign offensive All-Pro amid injuries. The Dallas Cowboys are heading into their bye week looking for answers after scoring just 9 points in a disappointing loss at home against the Detroit Lions. The 47-9 loss at AT&T Stadium was the Cowboys' third overall loss of the season and at home. On Tuesday, owner Jerry Jones said the 3-3 Cowboys have no intentions of making an aggressive play before the league's trade deadline on November 5. However, the team could look at boosting their roster in the free agent market. Per Calvin Watkins of the Dallas News, offensive tackle Tyler Guyton officially missed the Cowboys' Week 6 contest against the Lions because of a health-related matter. The rookie's knee issue had him on the injury report, but he was listed as a full participant in practice all week. The unofficial reason the Oklahoma standout didn't play against Detroit was that he was benched because of his practice habits. Bleacher Report suggested the Cowboys should sign veteran offensive lineman Charles Leno Jr. to add depth at offensive tackle while Dallas sorts out their situation with Guyton. Via Bleacher Report. Meanwhile, Tyler Guyton also suffered an injury in Week 5, and Guyton has struggled to begin his career, getting benched this past weekend. So, the front office should explore adding a veteran like Leno who has a strong track record in pass protection throughout his career. Leno earned a Pro Bowl appearance for the 2018 season when he was a member of the Chicago Bears. The Bears selected Leno in the 7th round of the 2014 draft. The 6'3", 302-pound left tackle signed with the Washington Commanders in 2021. Leno has appeared in 149 games and made 141 starts. Pro Football Focus gave the Boise State standout a 72.5 overall grade for his play in the 2023 season. The 33-year-old free agent graded higher for pass blocking, 77.8, than run blocking, 62.0. Leno allowed 3 sacks and 34 total pressures in 631 pass blocking attempts last season.